build this nice little end table from Temu. It's really made very well, actually. Show you guys exactly how we got into it. You got a drawer, 2 cabinet doors, nice little shelf. Overall, it's a really nice little unit. Made real well, shipped real well. Something you really don't see when you're expecting something from one of those online sites, because you never know what you're getting. But it is made really well. So you're going to come along today and we're going to build this thing. All right, let's see what's in the box. Very important. No trampling. I don't know who thinks it would be a good idea to trample on anything you were getting shipped, but hey, I guess you need a warning label for everything these days. Let's see what's in here. At least it comes packed nice. Nice. No damage. That's beautiful. I like when there's no damage. It looks like it's packed very well. We're off to a good start. Alright, so all the parts are laid out. Set it up on a set of horses. This way it's easy to do what we need to do. So, first step's going to be the directions. All right, let's see. Good, nice, easy to follow. This we like. So, assembly looks like it's going to be a breeze. Here's a list of all the parts of everything we should be expecting. Here's all the hardware. Here's all the actual components. And let's get this going. Let's start with step 1. Real easy to follow. We already have this piece laid out. As you can see here, that would be this piece. And this piece. I'm going to use a piece of styrofoam so we can keep track of all this stuff. So these go on the back, handles, handle hardware, all the screws. You know, everything's labeled, everything's numbered. So it'll be really easy for us to use and see what we need. First steps first, we're going to need these. And these. To get it. All right. Okay, first step, we're going to take the rail, we're going to line it up to the holes. Okay, it's going to take 3 screws, 3 small screws. This is going to be the back, so the drawer is going to slide in this way. That's going to be the stop, and this is where the backing is. So we don't want to reverse this, because if we reverse it, it's never going to open. We're going to need 6 small screws. Just be really careful that you're going to use a screwdriver, you're not going to have a problem. But if you're going to use a drill, just make sure you don't over tighten them, because you don't want to strip it out. Next step, 3 posts. Again, if you're using a drill, just go nice and easy. So, now we're going to mirror it on this side. Same exact thing. We're just going to 3 screws, 3 posts, same thing. Just mirror it. That's all we need to do. Just get your holes lined up. They're all pre-drilled. It makes it so much easier. You really can't mess it up. You just take your time. See, nice and easy piece of cake. And then 3 posts, just like this side, just on this side. There we go. matchy. There we go. These are going to be at the bottom of the drawer. We're going to put these on the side for now because we're not going to need them yet. Okay, so the next part, we're going to be putting cam locks in. So there's a cam bolt. And this is a cam lock. So the cam locks are going to go right in here. Make sure the arrow faces the hole, and then we will be good. So we're going to do 2 in this, 2 in this, 1 and 1. We're going to put the cam locks in, and then we're going to move on to the next piece. All right. So now the cam locks are in. So we're just going to take this, and it's going to insert itself right there. Now, what we need to do is take a screwdriver and turn the cam lock, and you'll see it straighten right up. That's locked into place now. So, for this one, we need to put a dowel. I'm going to put 1 dowel in here, and this is going to be the cam bolt, and then the cam lock. So let's just get a dowel and put a dowel in. 1 dowel right here, and again, all we need to do is turn this. It'll tighten right up. There we go. Very, very easy. Next step, we're going to take the right and the left that we just did. That's going to slip right into the holes for the cams. Cam bolt right here. We already put our dowel in here, so we're going to be covered. It's hard to do this with 1 hand and a camera. Okay, so same thing we did before. A little twist and it locks in. A little twist and it locks in. And a little twist and it locks in. There we go. We're getting there. Alright, so here we go. We need 4 dowels. 1 for each one of these holes. But we don't want to put them in there right now because it's going to fall over. So we're going to put them right in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a whole lot easier when we take this plate. So, 1, 4 screws. It's hard to do this with a camera in one hand and a drill in the other. Starting to get the hang of it though. Alright, there we go. So the bottom plate is in, which is really nice. The next piece is going to be the backing. So it comes with 2 pieces, and this is the strip for the center. Okay? So, we're going to put 1 in. All the way to the bottom, all the way to the top. And now we're going to do the second one. This strip is going to sit right on this one and that one. So we have the strip sitting in there in the center, and then we're just going to slide it all the way to the bottom. This is just going to have to get pushed in a little more. This strip goes right to the bottom, and that's going to be okay. We have it slid in, and it's nice and even all the way to the bottom. Next step, we're going to put 4 cams in next. So again, make sure the arrows are facing up when you put the cams in. It's very hard to do this with 1 hand and 1 hand on a phone. But there you go, you see all the cams are. It also gets 4 dowels. So there we go. So here's the top. You can see the holes for the dowels, and here's the holes for the cam bolts. So we're just gonna stick those in for now a little bit, start them by hand, and then grab the screw gun, get them tightened up. Again, it is so difficult to do this with one hand without losing the bolts. You gotta just go nice and slow. You'll be using two hands when you do this, so it won't be so bad. Let's see if we can do it. Can we do it? Yeah, we can. There we go. Nice. Now this piece is going to turn over and snap right into the top. So here we go. Moment of truth, right? We just got to line the holes up. Line up the holes. That went well on that side. Now we just got to line up the holes on this side. There we go. A little bit of finagling, and we're going to be okay. Just got to make sure that this top piece is going to line up too. So you might have to wiggle a little bit or give it a little tap. Okay? Okay, so everything's lining up except this. You might have... Okay, so as you can see, everything's lining up. We just have to push this a little bit to get this to sit in there right, and then we'll be okay. But everything's lining up pretty decent otherwise. I'm going to turn the cams. This way we can lock them into place. So let's lock this one into place. There we go. It's going to tighten it up, and then we're going to tighten the other four. All right, so all the cams are tightened, and everything is fitting nice. On to the next step. All right, the next step is going to be the hinges. As you can see, there's a little pocket that fits right into the pocket. 2 screws. Same with this one. Fits right into the pocket. And 2 screws. All right, so got those screwed together. We're looking good. All right, 4 screws for each hinge. So 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. I'm gonna get that set up right. So one door mounted. There we go, looks good. On to door number 2. Next step, door handles. Pretty easy. So it's hard to do it with one hand again, like I said, but we just 2, and then this is going to screw right in. There we go. We're just going to screw them in nice and tight. Those tight, not going anywhere. There's no play. Everything's good in between. Same thing on this side now. And then this is going to go right okay. So if you look inside, here's the 4 pieces that are going to hold the shelf in. You put them right in the middle for now, but they could be adjusted later. But I think the middle is a good reference point to see where we're going to put the shelf in. But we'll put the shelf in at the end. This way it's easier to get off without it falling when we take it off the sawhorses. All right, these look like brackets, but they're not. They are corner piece. It's more of a decoration than anything, but I guess it could preserve the corners. But I don't think you're going to be doing anything too rough or crazy with your furniture. And if you are, you better get better furniture. I had to put one in already because it's a little hard to do this with one hand. But you're going to put 4 screws in. Pretty easy. Please forgive the camera shakiness. I said again, it's hard to do this with one hand. We'll start these by hand a little bit, and then we'll drill them right in. Doesn't need to be anything, it's not structural, it doesn't hold anything together, it's just more for decoration than anything else. Then we're going to repeat it on this side. Right here you go. Both sides are done. It's actually kind of cool looking. Alright, next step is going to be the draw. So this top draw, that's going to be the next step we're going to do right here. So that's obviously the front. I'm going to flip that around. You can see where all the holes are. Okay, so we're going to need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so those 5 are in, and 1 dowel. It's going to sit right in there. Great. I'm going to take this little piece, and it's going to get 2 cams. So 2 cams. Make sure the arrows are facing the right way again. This one is going to insert right in here. There we go. Again, we're going to do a cam and a dowel. Now we're going to do 4 cams. So, this is going to line up right here. Again, make sure that we have this. This is going to line up right here. There we go. So now we're going to just turn it and we're going to tighten the cams right here. Again, it's hard to do this with one hand, but we'll make it work. It does get to show you at least how easy it is to actually do this. Now we're going to take the draw bottom and we're going to put the draw bottom in. So see? Not so hard to do. Very nice. And then we're going to need the top. I take the dowel out and put the dowel in so that we don't lose it. And then that's going to fit right in here. But on the inside, there we go. Because we're going to screw these in. We just turned it around and now we're going to lock this in so that we don't lose the 4 screws. There we go. The extra hand to kind of get those in. It's too hard to do it with one hand and a camera, but you get the idea. There we go. This we just have to tighten. There we go. All right, next. Put in the track for the drawer. All right, so the drawer is together, which is great. So now it just needs a handle. So same thing we did before with the door. Just going to slip those through there. And we're going to screw this right on. So the handle's on. So now we're going to put the drawer right in. And there we go. Beautiful. Fits in nice. Opens nice, closes nice. That's beautiful. All right, now it's time for the shelf. See these two little nubs, they face on the outside for the door stops. And then that's that. This is going to slide in here. There we go. That's in. That closes. Overall, pretty nice. Not so bad. Looking good. Last but not least, these are going to mount in here. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, and they're going to screw right in. So, I'm just going to line that up. Screw it right in, and then we're just going to repeat that 6 times. So, there they are. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There they are. That holds everything in, nice and solid. There it is, completed. So good, I had to do it 2 times. But thanks for helping out. Thanks for being a part of it. And we'll see you next time.